So we all know that the S10 Plus is hands down the most powerful smartphone as of now, considering it has the newest generation of processors. And you couple that with 8 gigs of RAM here on the S10 Plus, it's a beast. And needless to say, it's going to be great for gaming. Now I'm going to compare the launch times for just a few games on these flagship Android devices that were previous generation, just to give you an idea of how much better the S10 Plus is. You'll see that it is faster, just not a lot faster. Alright, so let's just go ahead and try out some games, and I'm going to start with PUBG, knowing how many of you love playing this game. And I think it's a pretty good game to test in terms of texture, quality, graphics, as well as online gaming capabilities. And I've already talked about the game loading time, so let's keep that aside. Now here we go. First look, it looks amazing. Now what you see on the left is that bar, it's not being taken up by the app by default. So we're going to turn that up later, but let's just start playing as of now and see. Yeah, the quality is insane. I mean, the level of detailing, all the shadows, the textures, they're looking really nice. Even the definition in the grass is really good. If you look at the sky, the color, I mean, obviously my camera is only able to capture so much, but I'm looking at it in reality and the colors look great. The gradient in the sky is coming out beautifully. So really, I mean, no complaints there. And now, here, look at the shadows on the plane, the reflection of sunlight that's happening, the flares that you see, and the smoothness with which, it's responding to my touch. I think it's pretty good. And look at those clouds. These are the kind of things that you don't notice generally when you're playing a game on a regular phone. But, when so much detailing is so obvious on the screen, you do pick up on these details. And look at the light bouncing off the parachute. It looks so good, so real. Again, some of the stuff you just don't notice otherwise, but you do on these phones. Now, let me switch to full screen and see how that impacts your gaming experience. So now you see that it's all filled all up to the left. Some people might prefer that and some might not. So it's totally your preference. So you do have the option of having it full screen or not. Completely up to you. It doesn't interfere too much. But yeah, if it's something that bothers you, I guess that can't be helped. Now from a gaming perspective, right now I'm playing on my regular telecom operator internet and not my wireless internet, just to see how it impacts performance. Now there is a slight, there's a slight jerk that I feel, but I don't think that has to do with the performance. It has to do with the internet connectivity. I think once I switch over to Wi-Fi, to wireless internet, it would be definitely better. And I have switched to wireless internet now, and you can see it's a lot smoother. Maybe not a lot smoother, just smoother for sure. But yeah, otherwise, I think the entire gaming experience, PUBG plays wonderfully well in extremely high quality graphics. It's the highest setting. And I know that you might not always have your earphones, so the speaker at the bottom and the speaker inside the earpiece, both together, they really do sound very filling and the experience is pretty good. Okay, the next game I'm playing is Modern Combat 5. This is not multiplayer or online game, so it's all loaded onto the phone. Here's one thing, it's so much smoother to play this game than it was to play PUBG. And I don't know if that has to do with the way the game optimizes itself for the phone, or it's just because this is not multiplayer and dependency or the latency factor does not kick in. But yeah, this is amazing. Just look at that detailing. Look at the flares that are coming off. Look at the detail on the wall, on the ceiling up there. And I think what really adds to the entire gaming experience is this display. It's all edge to edge. So, whether you're playing a video, like a movie, or you're playing one of these really high quality HD games, I think the experience of having an edge-to-edge display, it's just so immersive, and that takes your gaming to a whole another level. I mean, even on other phones that have the performance capability, you just lack that. I think it's some stunning stuff. And the response, just look at how smoothly the graphics go along as I move my finger over here. Now, let's play the game a little bit further. Look at the colors here. Look at the colors in the building. The splashing of water. Even the reflection on the water was amazing. Now, if you look at the scope of my gun over here, can you see through that scope? And look at the blurring that's happened through the scope. So that's the kind of detailing I'm talking about, and you can see that all over here. Now, this water is splashing on the screen looks so real. That smoke, look at the sky, the clouds, the detailing. I think I've never seen something as good, and I'm not even exaggerating. But yeah, this game, especially Modern Combat 5, it's playing ultra smoothly, and I've never experienced this on any other phone. And here's another online FPS multiplayer game. Again, it depends on internet connectivity, the modem that's there with the processor, and how it works to deliver a seamless online multiplayer experience. Now, I know we tried PUBG, and there were some issues there in terms of, the smoothness, which I did not see in Modern Combat since that was not multiplayer online. Now, this one is, but this is as smooth as Modern Combat 5. So it seems like the game itself optimizes for performance, and that's something that all games should be able to do. So yeah, that was more of a candid gaming performance review of the Galaxy S10 Plus. If you have any questions, feel free to comment them in the section below. And thank you for watching, guys. See you in the next one.